So I'm at Gilwell Park again for one of the biggest adult events that the Scout Association do, which is a Gilwell reunion, and this year they are celebrating their 90th anniversary. It started 90 years ago, and this is also a special occasion because it's also the date where Wayne Bulpett hands over to Tim Kidd as the new UK Chief Commissioner. But this is what Gilwell reunion is all about. In the training ground are thousands of different stalls where you can make, do, share ideas, do weird Guinness World Records. And also this year it's the first time that the Scout Association has done their AGM, and it's in a big giant glass room. They also have every activity open for adults, which also includes the climbing wall. Anything else to do archery as well? My A-level in cinematography coming home. Oh! Unbelievable. There goes. I actually got like so quite good. There we go. Round of applause for.
Yes. Now just hold that top end between your thumb and finger.
So, what's that right with the beaver thing? Yes! So,
right, hang on. The beaver one. No! Mr. Beaver Leader.
I'm not a beaver leader.
I swear you're a beaver leader.
No.
Cubs?
Yep.
There we go.
Wonderful.
And you can even get interviewed with Scout Radio.
Hey!
Also at Gilwell they have various sessions throughout the day for adults. So it could be anything from innovation to diversity to badge work to how to promote scouting, what grants you can get, and gives adult leaders an idea of what they can do to grow their movement. And you can even go to one of many of the seminars that they have here. They also do tours of the history of Gilwell. And to think, camping and waking up to this view. There are also loads of people around with stalls trying to promote their goods, freebies, showing you scouting skills, badges, you name it, they've got it.
So, the Iceland meet is happening next summer, 2017. It's for 18 to 25 year olds. It's going to be amazing, 10 days of adventure in Iceland, so come and join us. So it's ukcontingent.co.uk/moot.
I have enjoyed the most amazing role within UK Scouting. It's been a long farewell. You're not going to get another farewell speech from me. You'll be mighty relieved to know, except to say there have been very, very many high points, far too many to mention, one or two low points as well. But throughout all of that, I've been lucky to enjoy the support of so many people, whether staff or volunteers, that have made it possible in exactly the same way that your scouting survives locally because of your partnerships, your teamworks. So too enables those of us at a national level to enjoy that as well.
For contributing significantly to the running of the flags unit events, including giving up time in preparing and running activities and events, and for wider recognition of promoting the flags unit in particular through Scoutadelic, I'm Christine. Michael, smile!
The one thing that Gilwell Reunion cannot provide is the weather. And that's why it's raining right now. And even in the rain, They still do a sing-along. And they also have a quiz. And in case they want to do a little bit dancing, there is line dancing. And if you like a little bit of a sing-along, there is a disco.
Today is a very special day. It's a moment of thanksgiving and renewal. Together we will witness the handing over of the role of UK's Chief Commissioner from one great Scout to another. The role of UK Chief Commissioner is vitally important. It's to inspire every volunteer in this movement, to lead by example and to support them in their work, delivering Scouting for all. This short ceremony is based on one first created in 1909 to welcome a new Commissioner into the movement. Over 100 years later, we are proud to show an unbroken link between our past and present. Would the outgoing UK Chief Commissioner please address the candidate?
Tim, your leadership inspires every leader in the movement. What you do determines how others will act. Your actions reflect our values. It has been my absolute pleasure and privilege to serve as UK Chief Commissioner. I now ask you to take on this role. Tim, will you stand firm when our values are challenged? Stand tall when our young people and volunteers make us proud through their courage, through their generosity and their achievements. Stand together with us in times of difficulty.
I will.
Scouting has inspired generations. I now ask you to continue this great tradition. It is your duty to be a friend to all Scouts, to listen to them, to support them, and protect the good name of Scouting. Are you willing to accept this challenge?
I am.
Tim, tell me why you are proud to be a volunteer in Scouting.
I scout to uphold our values of respect, integrity, belief, care, and cooperation. I scout to help young people develop the skills and the values they need to succeed in life. I scout to support every volunteer in this movement. I scout to help create a better world. I scout to help create a brighter future. And I scout to uphold the spirit of friendship, optimism, and goodwill embodied by our founder, our Chief Scout, and which are shared by our members throughout our great movement.
I welcome you as the new UK Chief Commissioner, and I trust you on your honour to do your best to carry out these ideals. Here is your scarf, and I wish you every success for the future.
Sit down, sit down. I am truly proud to be part of UK Scouting, where we genuinely change lives for the better. I am Tim Kidd, some of you know me, I'm a volunteer, and I have no idea how I've ended up on this stage. My father, who is a group chairman back in Oxford, probably also has absolutely no idea how I ended up on this stage, and probably has a better reason to worry than most. You know, sometimes it strikes me that in Scouting we perhaps take ourselves a little bit too seriously occasionally. That we forget the essence of the fun and the excitement that makes Scouting truly great. I'd like to tell you about some Beaver Scout leaders who are out one day on a walk with some Beaver Scouts. And James, a newish Beaver Scout, came running up to the leaders and said, "I found a dead dog." And the leaders said, "You done what? Just found a dead dog." "Well, how do you know he's dead?" said the leaders. And James said, "Well, I pissed in his ear and he didn't move." And the leaders said, "You did what?" And James said, "Yeah, I knelt down and went, psst, and he didn't move." So the other bit that's important to me is that we actually do feel empowered and valued and proud. We really do feel that what we do is worthwhile and recognised. That we are part of a huge, great cog, a great movement that generates brilliant young people that changes the world around us. Sometimes people ask me why Scouting is important. At work, they know I'm involved in Scouts, and they say, "So what have you been up to this weekend?" And I tell them, and they don't understand. Bless them. I tell them, but they don't understand. And they say, "Well, surely it's out of date. Surely it can't be relevant anymore. Because, I mean, it's ever so old, Scouting." And it causes me to reflect on the world in which we live. To think about the world in which we live. Right now, there are all sorts of things that aren't very good about what we do, about our lives across the world. Wars and famine and people in trouble, even more fractious in the UK now than it has been for a very long time. And this is not young people's fault. I think if you look at anything, we have to look at us as adults. And if we're looking for the future and saying, how do things get better, it's the young people on whom we should pin our hopes. We live in a world, it strikes me, with all that background, where the media are prepared to highlight to us why we should be scared of young people. They tell us that if there's more than 3 of them gathered together on the corner of a street, we should be frightened of them. They spend their time obsessing about the hoodie and never talking about the people wearing it. And they tell us young people are dangerous, and we know different. And because we know different, we have a responsibility to stand up and shout that from the rooftops and make sure that people realise the power that we have with young people. The work that we do can genuinely change the world. With every young person that we support and give the skills, the life skills that they need to be able to express themselves and change the world, we make a difference. Every evening, every minute you spend with young people, giving your time and your experience, helps to change the world. Scouting, it strikes me, is needed more today than it has ever been needed. I hope that from this reunion, you've picked up lots of ideas, motivation and energy to go back and make sure that for yet another year, we change more young people's lives. Thank you, all of you, for what you do for Scouting. And I hope together we can carry on making Scouting great and changing the world. Thank you.
Hey, welcome to Scoutadelic, the YouTube channel just for you. And I'm Mike, and have we got a million reasons for you to watch this episode today? We've got this.